Okay, we are going to do an introduction to square roots. So, when you're watching a movie and someone is doing a fancy math problem, you often see this symbol here. You often see this symbol here. And I know you always wonder, what is that symbol? This is a radical symbol, a square root symbol. And now I know you're thinking, what is she talking about? What does that actually mean? What does it mean when she say a radical symbol, a square root symbol? This symbol often seems very complicated. But now that we know a little about exponents, we'll see that square root symbol, or radical symbol is not hard to understand. So let's start with an example. So example 1. Let's say we have 2 to the power of 2. We have 2 squared. We know essentially that is 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. So we ask ourselves, what times itself is equal to 4? So then that leads us to the square root of 4. If 2 squared is 4, that means the square root of 4 is 2. 2 times itself is equal to 4, which means the square root of 4 is equal to 2. Let's look at another example. Example number 2. Let's say we have 3 squared. We have 3 squared is equal to 3 times 3, which is 9. That means that the square root of 9, what times itself is equal to 9? 3. Third example, let's say we have 4 squared. 4 squared. We know 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is equal to 16. So the square root of 16 is equal to 4. So let's take it a step further. We understand that when you square a number, the square root of that number is the number that you squared, essentially. So I know you're wondering, well, if 2 squared is equal to 4, that means negative 2 squared is also equal to 4. Absolutely. Because, anytime we square a negative number, it gives us a positive number. And if that's the case, you're probably thinking, well, that means that really the square root of 4 is positive and negative 2. But that is not the case. It is not equal to negative 2 because this here is the principal root. This is the principal root, which means it is only the positive answer. Okay, so the square root of 4 is only positive 2. And I understand what you're thinking, but you have to understand that the square root of 4, when you're using the principal root, is only positive 2. So when we have the square root of 4 is equal to x, because this is the principal root, which means there is only one solution, that means that x is only equal to 2. It is not equal to negative 2.